tonight. My world is dreaming, but not foreseen. Lying beside you, with you wanting me. And just for this moment, as long as you're mine, I've lost all resistance and crossed the borderline. And if it turns out it's over too fast, I'll make every last moment last, as long as you're mine. Maybe I'm brainless, maybe I'm wise, but you've got me seeing through different eyes. Somehow I fall under your spell. Somehow I'm feeling it's something I felt. As long as you're mine, I wake up my body and they let all lost time. Say there's no future for us as a pair. And no, I may know I don't care. Just for this moment, as long as you're mine, can be how you want to, and see how bright we shine above the white until it is you. And I'll be here holding you, as long as you're mine.
Dawn, where's the snooze button?
Freddie, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
Good morning, South Florida, and welcome to the breakfast at the Brooklyn Cafe TV.
Take a deep breath and a good whiff of that coffee brewing. Grab yourself some toast, a donut, or any breakfast. As Dawn and Freddie get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
So I grabbed myself and called 888-994-4995 to share a tip of the day.
Or just to say good morning.
So get ready for the time of your life.
Shake off your sleepies, buckle up, because it's showtime.
Welcome to the morning show. I'm lit up today.
I see that.
I'm lit up.
It's a little bit rainy outside.
I don't care about that. I don't care about the lightning, the rain. I don't care about none of that.
What you
None
got,
of it.
what you got cooking? Happy Tuesday to you.
Happy Tuesday. What is today?
Today is
Taco
Trash Tuesday. Talking Trash Tuesday, I'm going to call
Taco
it.
trash sometimes can go
Talking
hand in hand.
Trash Tuesday is all I can say.
Talking Trash Tuesday. Now,
Talking
before
Trash
we get
Tuesday.
started on anything, for you early risers that are watching the morning show, thank you for coming. Caring and sharing, please share it out. Let your friends know we are here because I've been challenged to a call to action. I was told by certain people And if I place a call to action, nobody's gonna pay attention. So, I was just listening to our online radio station. I bet you nobody knows our online radio station.
Bet you're right.
Slick, you know it?
Ampitup.fm. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow,
Ampitup.fm.
I've been straightened out.
Yeah, because you always trying to catch me in the morning because my brain, I'm not a morning riser, you know. My brain, it takes a while.
I gotta tell you, he's bringing it.
Ampitup.fm. Call to action is what we have been challenged to bring forward.
Yeah, call to action. It's really funny. I'm gonna do call to actions. There's gonna be some new stuff coming to you on Thursday and Friday. I can't say Wednesday yet, but Thursday and Friday we got some new stuff. And we are going to amplify the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. And we're going to take everybody with us. We'll come. You got Slick Speaks on Thursday. You got, what are you doing? Don't block
He's
yourself.
adjusting his
I don't want to
visual
talk about what he's
situation.
adjusting.
The moistness of what it is.
I-
But we did not get to do a morning show yesterday. Today was a little bit questionable based on the rain. It took me 45 minutes to go 3.9 miles, but I got here.
That's right.
And the rain, we're
going
lit up.
to do a new segment on the morning show.
Talking Trash Tuesday?
No,
I kind of like
it's
that.
going to be donuts and coffee. Now, you guys all go, and you always have some kind of donut or something in the morning. We are going to talk to our friends down at Twin Donut,
Mini Donut World?
them, whoever they are. Mini Donut. And we're going to pump out the coffee with the Mini Donut. I'm going to have a whole set up with a commercial and everything because it's time to do the donut.
I have to tell you why I'm very excited even more about the little mini donuts, because in my mind of food rationalization, which is not a normal state of most people's being, a regular size donut, Adrian, donut, I always think, how many holes, munchkins, do you get in a regular size donut? So I figure maybe 6, which is probably really only 4 if you're truthful. So based on that, and I got some donuts over the weekend.
How many holes you get in the donut? You
How
get
many
one hole.
holes do you get? It's like how many licks to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop.
You get one hole in the donut.
But really, how many sizes? If you were to take a donut hole, how much dough is it actually comprising of, right? So maybe 3, maybe 4. So the mini donuts are the perfect size, like donut hole. They're not a full-size donut. So you can eat more than just one and have your coffee and dip it in your coffee.
You know what the bad?
Dip in donuts.
You know what the bad problem is with mini donuts?
You can't just eat one.
No, they don't put a hole in it, so you can't get munchkins.
Because they are the munchkin.
They are the munchkins. They're a flattened munchkin.
Exactly.
And they're delicious, and they come in 52 assorted flavors.
So I think our call to action is Mini Donut World today. If you are listening to us, give us a call or write us, and we will get you a $10 gift certificate to Mini Donut World, and they will deliver to you. They are located in Cooper City, but if you don't live in Cooper City, they'll deliver it right to you. And they do the adult infused, the MDW. You know what that stands for?
Adult infused.
Think about it. You know, I kept thinking about what does MDW stand for?
Mini donut MDW.
Seriously, don't tell me you're stuck on the W. Slick, help me out. He can't be for
Mini
real.
donut.
I'm stuck on that.
What's the W?
You guys are not.
Yeah.
What's the W in Mini Donut World? I don't know. What color is Grant's white horse?
Mini donut white.
I was going right.
Mini
for it.
donut world.
Thank you very much.
Oh my god.
Are you guys for real?
Now you blanked out the
Oh
camera.
my God, thank you.
Are you like
I was-
falling asleep?
I was just in shock because I'm like, what? Mini
All right, so hold on.
Mini
donut
donut.
world
What?
has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
MDW. We're talking about
MDW is
donuts.
Literally their initials, like.
Exactly. MDW means they are adult infused.
No.
We just had-
AMDW.
we just had a
Adult
Adult
Mini Donut
Mini
World?
Donut World.
Okay. This is how you know we're old.
ADW?
This is what we do.
I'm pretty sure it said MDW in our commercial. It's MDW.
MDW.
Yeah.
Mini Donut
But
World.
MDW does not separate
The
the
A.
deliciousness of the liquor.
So here's your call to action. Give us a call, 888-994-4995, Studio B, and we will get you a $10 gift certificate and delivery for your first order of Mini Donut World.
Slick, what's on your face?
His
My
hands.
hand?
Get
Yeah.
your hand off your face.
Oh yeah.
On
Call
your
us.
video.
Yes, of course, of course.
So that
You
would
look
be our
good.
call.
That camera looks good there.
That would be our call to action, and he's going to bring it in a third time. He's funny because when I used to babysit for kids when I was younger, I used to
babysit something
wake
like
up the
that?
babies so I could have something to do. Right? I would be bored, so I would wake up the babies to play with them.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I feel like Slick gets bored on the board, so he brings things over. He clicks buttons. He turns off audio. He does all of this fun stuff.
No,
I
he's
do,
not
that's how I
bored.
learned the board.
He's fascinated. He's blanked out the music. He's blanked out the videos. Anything else you're gonna blank
I was
out?
just shocked. I was just shocked that I was slow to process MDW.
So was he.
Literally.
I'm sitting here thinking you guys are kidding me for sure
I
about the
thought you were
W.
talking about the alcohol. So I'm saying, how do you get alcohol in MDW?
MDW.
You guys you are interesting is all I can say.
And you're not?
I know. So I'm loving this Trash Talk Tuesday. Do you know that Cindy Crawford, her famous Pepsi ad that she created in 1992, she has now recreated, and she is 55 years old.
Do you know?
How do you like that?
That's good. Do you know that I saw a Cindy Crawford?
Look at her. She looks darn good.
I saw a Cindy Crawford movie when she was in her 40s. And I don't remember the name of the actor, but he's a well-known actor. And they were on a train making love.
Yeah.
And I saw Cindy Crawford naked in this movie.
Wow.
Did you know that?
No.
Cindy Crawford naked.
Are you sure it wasn't like a
It's
body
not in the
double?
No, no. It was her. She had...
She is very
I need a
voluptuous.
donut.
Scott, he needs a donut.
Wow. Yes, I got to see Cindy Crawford. I was so amazed that I watched that movie. It was on HBO. I must have seen it 700 times. She has a mole.
She does. That is what it's called a beauty mark when
But
it's on
she
your
has
face.
another one
Yeah.
that's not on her face.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So I got to say, I love my Cindy. They should make a donut after her.
They definitely should. So Ariana Grande, who actually owned this home before we did right here in Studio B, says you can never have enough makeup, just like you can never have enough music.
We should have a portrait. Where is she? We should have Jay do
Home
a
of
portrait of her.
Ariana Grande. We should.
And hang it in the lobby because this was her home. Her mother
We should
owned
reach
this
out
home.
to her. 100% we should
I have
absolutely
been
do
trying.
that.
I have been, but I'm not a female. I need a female reach out.
No? Bridgerton. Did it win any awards at the Emmys? We're talking about the Emmys over the weekend.
I don't think so.
And I must say, personally, I was a little disappointed in the hosting of the Emmys.
It was a little bit out there.
It was a little out there.
It was all- it
And
was
I know
all
my
over the
sense
place.
of humor is not normal because I guess maybe I don't have one like the kids do, and I get all that. But when Seth Rogen came out and blasted them for being in a closed room and that he wasn't informed that it was inside a small space and apparently they would prefer 3 chandeliers over an open roof and safety for everyone, I was wowed. I
It's
must
funny.
say, what's funny about that?
He's being humorous.
Why? Because we're in the middle of a pandemic?
Yes, it can't be humorous.
So it makes you think, was this for real or was it not? And then as we do production, I'm waiting for the disclaimer, the opinions of Seth Rogen are not necessarily those of NBC or CBS.
But the ratings went through the roof because people saw this bit and they loved it. What about the time
People are clamoring for content is what it is.
What about the time that they had the awards and what's her name, Taylor Swift was on stage, and that maniac jumped up there and called her a hack and all that? He made her a superstar. He wants half her gross proceeds.
No, yeah, he made her more like her
Who
famous.
the hell was she at the time? And he
She was
blew
just
up.
Taylor Swift. She
Yep.
was,
So controversy sells.
So apparently Ben Affleck and J-Lo
Again?
are back in action.
Oh, that's
Yes.
disgusting.
And if you saw her dress that was un-airbrushed, you'd be like,
A-Rod
wow.
thrown to the curb.
I don't understand.
I don't.
something
Why?
About Ben
He's
Affleck,
an-
something
he's-
about Boston.
No, something about A-Rod being a Neanderthal.
Really?
Really?
He's
So
a
New
control
Yorkers are
freak.
not good to date. That's what you're
Not
saying?
being able to buy the Mets broke that couple up.
Oh.
He was so focused on owning a baseball team that he put all her money into it. And she turned around and says, "Why the hell am I doing this? They're not even a winner." And that got him.
It was interesting. I was talking to somebody last night as I was leaving our meeting, and I didn't realize they had just moved here from Brooklyn recently, and they're now living in Florida. And I said, there's nothing like New York. Do you miss New York? This person says to me, no, New York is now like Disney World. It's not like it used to be. What does that mean?
I have no idea. That's not true at all. New York, there is no place in the world like this.
And that's what I said. There is no place in the world like New York. New York is like just bam, New York. It just speaks for itself. So I was kind of taken aback by that conversation.
The problem is that when you go to New York, if you hang out in Times Square, that's one New York.
Yes.
You go to the Village, that's another New York. You go up to Northern
To the
Manhattan,
Heights.
to the Heights.
Yeah.
Piragua.
Piragua.
And then if you go to the Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island, those are all different parts.
It's the boroughs.
It's the
boroughs.
I find it very interesting, is all I can say.
Do you? I'd like to know who you were talking to because I was in that meeting.
It was after the meeting. It was when you decided to, that was a whole nother side of, you can all talk about that off air. The conversation of hammering in a screw versus unscrewing a screw from a wall.
No, that's not what. Yes, if I had a pair of pliers, it would have popped right out. That wasn't the deal.
So someone goes and he gets a screwdriver and he unscrews it, but then leaves a hole in the wall.
Yeah, but he hung it up to cover the hole. I didn't tell her I was going to cover the hole.
I just don't understand
That's a
why.
slick deal. It's slick. You were supposed to put a drawing, one of the Jay Harmon's drawings, up
Where?
in Jay's office
Where's Jay's office?
at the radio station.
Oh, okay.
So he took the screw out. It was a hole, and she says, "Now you got to cover the hole." No kidding. You got putty, you got soap, you got toothpaste. All of that will cover the hole.
True.
That's
Slick,
what
I
it
got to ask you a question. You saw the Met Gala, correct?
Yes.
Did you
Correct.
see some of these outfits from the Met Gala?
Correct.
Holy cow.
The guys are more weird.
What
than the
is
guys.
that?
It's ugly.
Who is that? Who is that?
That's a
It
big
looks like
dude.
he's in a yellow.
Who's that? 50
That's
Cent?
Lil Nas X?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had
Rocky and Rihanna.
Oh yeah, the Fruity Pebble.
What
Fruity
is that?
Pebble jacket. I don't know what it is.
Who is that?
But
a
A$AP
rapper.
Rocky is now Rihanna's new boyfriend. And
What?
Yeah.
What?
They've been going out for a while. Yeah, that guy.
Rihanna.
He's from New York. He's from Harlem. Unfortunately, she
He looks like he's from a bag of Cocoa Pebbles, man.
No, but
Wow.
he's big into fashion. Not saying he's a fashion designer, but that's Rihanna's new,
What are you
boyfriend.
gonna do with that? You're gonna sell that? Who the hell's gonna
No,
wear
I
that?
said he had to be the most comfortablest person in there because I would have fell asleep if I had that.
It
Oh,
looks
he
like
came in his
a
pajamas.
blanket, a
It is a-
snuggly is
He
all I
came in
can
his
tell you.
pajamas. And who's
It
this?
looks like a throat.
Sierra.
Sierra's wearing lime green.
Football jersey. She's wearing a football
Her,
jersey.
she paid homage to her husband's NFL quarterback Russell Wilson.
And she's wearing a football
That's Russell
championship.
Seattle
Wilson's
Seahawks
Yeah.
jersey number
With the ring.
emblazoned across her
I love
custom Dundas
You
gown.
know what? I love it. I don't think as a superstar should be wearing a jersey. I would have put the number 7 or something else. But
That's a number
Pretty
3,
woman.
but thanks for playing.
There she is.
number 3 what?
That's his jersey
Whatever
number
it
is
is, I
3.
can't see it.
It was Kim and Kanye that shook the whole night because
Who's
they
this?
came in all black.
This is
Literally all black.
Justin and Haley Bieber. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
Carly Kloss.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
I
is
think
She
she,
is a supermodel.
what is she wearing? A giant red
A
rose?
custom rose-inspired Carolina Herrera dress.
I
That's
think
all I can tell you.
the theme for this year was old Hollywood.
I think the theme for this year was ugly and large.
So look at Billie Eilish's dress.
Yeah.
Who?
Billie Eilish, who you were just listening to when we came in today.
That dress is like, where's she going to the?
She's
ball?
going to a ball. She's going to a gala.
Now I played a video this morning of a girl. I'm gonna ask you guys what you think of it this afternoon.
So it's interesting. Have you ever been to a gala or a ball?
Sure.
I went to one when I was in college. I had never been up to a Palm Beach gala or ball before. So I was in college. My sweet mate lived in Palm Beach because I went to UM. So I get all dressed up
Your
and go
what?
to my sweet mate in my dorm.
What's a sweet mate?
So there's 2 dorm
Hold
rooms.
on a second. What's a sweet
I'm
mate?
going to explain to you. There's 2 dorm rooms. There's 2 people in each dorm room attached by a bathroom, like a Jack and Jill. That's considered a suite. So she wasn't my roommate. She was in the adjoining room
She's a roommate.
as a suite mate.
Oh, come on.
Anyway, my roommate lived in
The
Palm
same-
Beach
the
at the
same
time. And I was
Just
invited
confusing.
to the Palm Beach Society
Ball.
ball. I was like, wow, I had never been to anything like that. And it was, here I am living in Miami thinking Palm Beach is so far away, an hour away. But it was interesting to see how the other side lives.
I got to go to a ball every Saturday night in the Bronx.
Really?
I knew it.
It's called the Bronx Ball.
I knew it.
You show up with a mask and you go in.
I knew it.
And every Saturday night it was a different place.
I knew it. Did
And
you
what
guys
was
have
it like?
masquerade balls?
No, it was just the Bronx. It did. Listen, the mask didn't last.
What kind of
Well,
mask is what I'm wondering? Like a masquerade ball?
Like a masquerade ball.
I took
like
I took an old Batman thing and I cut I cut it so it was just around my head. I wore that. And then after a while you got to change it because everybody knows who you are.
You got to change it. Oh my gosh, look at Kate Hudson. Wow, she is spectacular, is all I can tell you.
Who's Kate Hudson? Wow.
Kate Hudson
Who's this?
is Goldie Hawn's daughter. Debbie Harry. I got to tell you, the old timers, they hold up well, the ladies.
Yeah, it's amazing what plastic surgery can do.
Wow.
But you know what? Why not? Look at Simone Biles. I got to tell you, this was definitely a coming out kind of situation,
you
huh,
weren't
Slim?
at the ball? They didn't invite you?
Speaking of Simone Biles,
Yeah.
Simone Biles is now having a GOAT tour because of her situation. I can't say it was because of the Olympics, but because people didn't see her and see her, I'll say cohorts or the people that she was basically winning these medals with. They're having a GOAT tour to show off their gymnastics skills.
What's a goat tour?
So basically, she's gonna be
Basically,
showing off her
okay.
gymnastics in like several
okay.
different routines. I wish I had the video up for you guys, but like
Interesting.
she's just showing off her skills of what she learned and how she.
Well, she is
from
the
what she
greatest.
trained. And it's kind of like a performance. of
There
all
is
these
nobody better than
gymnastics
her when she's on point. There's nobody better than her.
Interesting.
No, but she wants to inspire the youth or the youth of gymnastics or the youth of.
She wants to clean up. She
young
wants to clean
athletes.
up what happened at the Olympics.
What are you talking about?
She's
It's
cleaning
the
up her
GOAT
image.
Tour.
She's never
Do you
gonna go.
understand?
She's
is
never
the
going back to
best.
the Olympics.
She's the best
And you get a sour patch.
gymnastic.
You ever get a
Olympian.
sour?
Hmm?
You ever get something sour? She let the bad taste in certain people's mouths. The only reason she did that last event was to try to fix it.
No, she's the best
She just shouldn't have done it.
gymnast that ever graced.
I understand that, but you know, she's no longer going to be a gymnast. Now she's going to be an endorser, an influencer. And you got to have.
No, true. Same thing with Allison Felix, that track star, but like, she can't deny her medals.
If you learn nothing, learn this. Kirkpatrick, what's his name? The kneeling quarterback?
Colin
Carl
Kaepernick.
Ka-
That
Colin
guy,
Kaepernick.
4 years ago, he was blackballed out of the NFL.
Correct.
And nobody gives that man any credit for his abilities as a quarterback.
Most
It is
definitely.
now that they're giving him a show because he had to clean up his image. You don't know what somebody like him is going to say. Do you want them endorsing your product and paying him $20 million to do it? I mean, you got to think about this. It's business. It ain't personal. She's a great kid. She is the GOAT of Olympics. She got to clean it up now.
Okay.
So, but I'm all in. She want to come on the show. I'll go on tour with her
Definitely.
because she is the greatest. You got
She
to
is the
tip your
greatest.
hat.
And
She
she
is
bring,
the
she
greatest.
brought awareness to mental health. And actually today on our 12 o'clock show, we have a new correspondent coming to us from Houston, Texas, talking about the same thing.
That's right. We're gonna be talking mental. Did you
We're
know
going to be
that?
talking mental.
Did you
Yeah.
know that she was involved in this whole? The doctor who over 75 athletes.
Simone Biles.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
She's one of the last Olympians, I think the last Olympian, part of that era that is still there.
And you knew this going into the Olympics that she was affected by this?
Sure, she talked
Oh my
about
God, that changes the whole game.
it. She talks about, absolutely, she is, I think, the last Olympian that was part of that whole scandal
It changes
that's
the game.
still in the Olympics.
How the hell she won medals under that kind of abuse?
Look at all those girls that
I
run
know
medals
that.
under that abuse,
You know
right?
what?
Raisman, all of them. Yeah.
There's no punishment that can take that guy, and none of it will be justifiable after what he did. But I didn't know that she was affected. Did you know this, Slick?
No, I can't say I knew it, but like from her, from Ashley Raceman coming out and saying the same thing about this one coach, and like from all the old, I'll say not old, but like young old Olympians that were coming out, it had to be around her.
Young,
too.
old. They're 24.
No,
Well,
but
That
no,
makes you ancient,
no,
you fossil.
I'm ancient. It's just like it's just like for gymnastics, you can only last so long. So,
That don't make you old. choose your words wisely.
Not old.
Seasoned, maybe.
Yes. Seasoned or
Experienced.
veteran,
We're gonna come up with a better word than even seasoned.
Experienced.
more experience. Like they're not gonna go into any other competitions.
Charlotte, how are you, dear? Good
Exactly.
morning.
Say good morning to Charlotte.
I wanted to say good morning to Charlotte because we haven't been on frequently at the right time. Yes, she's here to point that out to us. Charlotte is my go-to. I know if I'm doing it right,
Charlotte.
Charlotte shows up.
I just want you to know that today is Sukkot. Remember we talked about celebrating
Who's
the
coat?
harvest?
What coat?
Sukkot.
What's that?
Remember you told me that when you were in New York, you would build a sukkah with your father?
A sukkah?
A sukkah where you eat under the stars?
Oh, I built one in Brooklyn.
Exactly. So
Wow,
today
you
is
remember
Sukkot.
that.
Yes.
I built one for a Jewish rabbi.
Today is Sukkot. So you eat, although anyone who's eating under the stars right now is getting a little bit wet here in South Florida. So whole different take on that. But
So you're gonna do that?
I don't have a sukkah at my house.
You're
No.
in the pool, same difference.
No. Well, no, not really.
All he did, his son is at MIT. You hit a button, and the roof of the house came off, and it says this for the Sukkot.
And then
I
you
went-
have all the palm fronds and everything, and people are enjoying getting back outside. It's interesting,
You
right?
bring that in. You bring in the palm.
And again, at 54 plus years old, I find out that this is all based on the cycles of the moon because yesterday was a full moon, and today we go into Sukkot, which is based on the harvest. And tomorrow,
And we had a harvest moon yesterday.
you know, today is the last day officially of summer, guys.
Yes.
Of what?
Summer.
What's a summer?
Summer.
Summer.
Summer, the heat.
that
Oh,
you were feeling.
The heat. So it's not 98. It's only 96.
So tomorrow it's
Yes.
going to be 88 degrees. Tomorrow is the first day of fall.
Temperature.
Yes, flannel season.
How do you like that? Pumpkin
Yes.
spice
Yeah,
season
I hate
officially.
pumpkin spice. You guys sleep in flannel?
Yes.
Oh, I do not.
Flannel pajamas. Yes. I wish I could bring. I'm gonna bring my bottoms in for you, so you can
No,
see.
it's okay.
I'll bring my
it's-
bottoms in.
It's I visualize.
I insist
having
to bring my
nightmares.
bottoms in for you.
Bring your bottoms in.
My pajama bottoms that are flannel.
So I went home yesterday to look for Halloween decorations. Did you see I posted some of the
Yes.
things
You
I
didn't
found?
bring any.
It's not Halloween yet, and Alana's not here.
Alana says she wants to start decorating now.
Well, I figured
She's
we
not
had to
here.
get through September to decorate for October. So by next week, I'm thinking we're going to start October Halloween fall decorating season.
Halloweeny.
I'm thinking of hanging RK upside down in the lobby.
RK should be a scarecrow. You know, we should definitely do a Wizard of Oz day.
We should.
And RK should be the scarecrow. You should be the wizard
Why do I gotta be the wizard?
because you are the wizard. Or you could be the cowardly lion.
If you think I'm gonna say you should be the queen, the
Dorothy?
yeah.
I
You
could be
ain't- No,
Dorothy.
you're not. You're gonna be the Chihuahua, the dog. No, the queen,
It
the
would've been
The
worse
Wicked
if-
Witch?
the fairy.
Glenda the Good Witch? Well, that's
Good Witch.
easy. That's a given.
No, you're not doing it.
I know, that
if
one's
I'm
too
gonna
easy.
be the stupid lion or worse, the other guy,
Tin
you
Man.
ain't gonna. You believe this?
Tin Man. I gotta tell you.
He's gonna be one of the
I
munchkins.
could be Tin Man.
You
but
could
it'll
be Tin Man for
I
sure.
could be Tin Man.
You could be the black Tin Man. Ooh,
Oh,
that's
wow.
good.
Black Tin
The
Man.
black Tin Man. Why not? That could be pretty funny.
You
I'll
could-
be the cowardly lion.
You should be the cowardly lion.
And RK could be the scarecrow because he walks like a scarecrow anyway.
And actually, Valerie should be Dorothy, and Alana should be Glinda the Good Witch.
I'm gonna tell you,
Right?
Slick should be the lion. Dan, Mr. Tall Man should be the Tin Man because the
Cowardly
Tin Man was tall.
lion? Cowardly lion?
Yeah, if you only had a heart.
No, that's Tin Man.
That's Tin Man.
Yeah.
And what the
see?
lion? Oh, if you were brave.
Cause I'm loveless, you know.
No, you're
It'd
brave.
Be
Get
Tin
the-
Man.
If I only
Tin
had
Man
that-
was the heart, the lion was courage.
Yeah.
and the
Scarecrow
Scarecrow.
was the brain.
Brain. Yeah.
That's RK.
He does that dance with his legs and he collapses his knees like I can't even do it with my arms, but he does it with his legs.
Yeah. I don't
How
know
does he do
does
that?
Yeah.
I
It's
don't know.
weird.
It's weird.
I don't know what he does. Anyway, that would be kind of so. The advantage of cleaning out my house is I find all of these things. My Halloween decorations are now packed up very neatly in a bin, and this was extra stuff that was going to go up to a school, but I'm going to bring it here instead.
Last night you scared Linda to death
Why?
because I got more equipment for the podcast room from the radio station, and she thought it was going into my closet
Yeah.
at home. I don't have anything in my closet. I went in there yesterday. I picked up 3 dead roaches and green screen.
I don't know. She seems to tell me your closet explodes. You open the door and everything is like a movie comes pouring out of your
It's not
closet.
true. I hung everything beautifully. Everything's
I don't
in
believe
racks.
you pick up 3 dead roaches. You probably called Linda because you probably screamed.
I'll
He
bring
picked
them
up,
to
you should see the 3 new racks he brought in. Anyway, let's take a quick commercial break. Call to action, Mini Donut World. MDW, give us a call, 888-994-4995, and we will get you a $10 gift certificate to Mini Donut World.
Studio B.
Studio
Not
B.
A, B.
And get them delivered right to you. 888-994-4995, Studio B. Take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
That's what your mom.
Hi, I'm Tracy McDonough, owner and founder of Healing Moments. Healing Moments is a healing playroom, a mind, body, spirit center. Our service is love and compassion, and the environment is soothing, peaceful, and inviting. Every area is designed for healing and peace. We deliver services such as massage therapy or lymphatic drainage, energy healing and Reiki, chakra balancing, physical vascular therapy for circulation and pain, vibrational medicine using frequencies and oils, and music in order to calm and relax your mind, body, and spirit. We also offer detoxification services using infrared sauna, ionic foot baths, and power plates. All of our modalities are designed to reduce stress, anxiety, induce relaxation, relieve pain, and provide detoxification and inflammation reduction for optimal healing and wellness.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would listen. It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have a platform you deserve to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 55312. That's CAFE to 55312. Or call us at 866-224-5422. Your voice can make a difference.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Sometimes I just wish you could see through the eyes of a woman.
I see through the eyes
Oh,
of
me
everyone.
too. Sometimes, I get confused a lot.
What do you mean see through the eyes of a woman?
I wish you could see what I see.
What do you see?
I'll have to tell you when I'm not on air. It could be a scary place in my mind.
Do I have to hide?
Do not get undressed, please. We're good to go.
What do you see?
Who wanted you to get undressed yesterday? Somebody asked you here.
It's like,
What did you ask him? You wanted to see his chest for something, right?
Oh, because he wanted some beads. He
Oh.
wanted some beads, so
You know,
I'm
these-
thinking they're Mardi Gras, so
You're gonna kill your mic by doing that.
I was in.
You gotta show me your chest.
I like the fact that he didn't get sunburned, except he is so red right now.
I know.
Your neck is getting redder,
Oh, it
By
goes
the
down
day.
and it goes up. I know.
and you had no sunscreen on.
I have plenty of sunscreen.
Where?
Everywhere. Do you think? Look at my faces. Everything's
Next
fine.
time you should call me so I can apply all that sunscreen.
I do call you and you don't show up.
He's going to come apply your sunscreen. Let me ask you a question about that. When you go to the beach, or you sit out in the pool,
Yeah.
do you lather and sunscreen up the person you were with, or would you prefer to do it yourself?
I'm sorry. Those are two different questions.
If I'm with somebody, I help them do it because people can't get their bags.
Is that real, or is that just a line?
A line.
That's real.
That's a line.
No,
It's
because
real?
I burn.
You don't do my back.
Because you never call me, but like I have to learn the hard way that I have to. Put
First
on
of all, I
sunscreen.
do call you and you don't show up.
Well, keep calling me, okay? Sometimes my phone will just go straight to voicemail for some reason. Just
Now,
keep calling.
now I don't touch other people and oil them anymore.
No?
I used to when
Yeah.
I was his age.
Ooh.
I used to walk on Jones Beach and say, "I'm sorry, would you like to be oiled?" And people used to say, "Yeah."
So that's really just a line to get the person you're with so you can
Absolutely.
touch them.
Yes. Yeah.
And then you write your name in the oil on their back.
Do you like touching other people?
No,
To do
daughter,
that?
I don't like touching other people.
You don't like people touching you, though.
You see, but those are different questions. You're talking about masseuses. I don't like masseuses.
What if a woman wants to come up and lather your back with sunscreen?
Oh my God.
Would you like that situation?
Not really.
No, right?
Rather my sunscreen.
Slick, would you like?
If a woman, yeah, of course, yeah. Like if she does it the right, yeah. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how she.
It's
does
all
it.
about the touch.
It's not about the touch, it's about the seduction. If a woman came up to you and tried to seduce you to touch and lather you, that's the turn on. Anybody can
I
lather
think
you.
about it like I don't know what woman or like I don't get this from time to time. A woman lathering my back.
You've never been lathered?
No, I have been, but
You have been?
I have been, but I had to say like it's not like more like as a man doing it for a woman, but when the woman does it, I'm like,
Now
wow,
here's
it's amazing.
the $60 million question.
What's the
How many men have lathered you, Dawn?
That's
Now
what
I'm sitting here thinking I don't really like it. I remember once going on a date. I was like 12, and I went on a date with this guy to the beach, and it was like,
You were
ugh, I
12?
don't want him to touch me.
You're 12.
I was 12. Yeah, so
Who
you
the
know
hell wants to be touched at 12?
my mother was like, you should go to the beach with him. I'm like,
Let's talk
ugh.
about college, because I don't want to talk about high school. I'm going to get you arrested. But let's talk about college.
I don't think I ever had anyone put sunscreen on me. And if they did, it was like, you're burning, smack, smack. It's like nothing sensual or seduction about it.
So you've never been sensually or seductive
Put sunscreen on me, no.
approached on sunscreen?
No. That's why I'm just thinking, because it
Read
seems
my
to be a
book. It's
thing.
coming out.
I would love to read your book. What's it going to be titled?
I don't know yet.
Through the Eyes of Freddie.
No, that's the name of the book.
I don't know yet.
I don't know yet.
Like the Book of Nothing. This is what I was talking about. Talking Trash Tuesday, you guys. Take a look. This, according to People magazine, if I need to cite my source.
look beautiful and
Ben and J-Lo's red carpet return. Look at this
she's in love again.
sexy hotness on both sides, I must say.
Telling you.
J-Lo, I
would've
know.
fell in love with him.
I'm
Like,
sorry.
They compliment each other.
I gotta pass on J-Lo. She's overused and Ben Affleck
Overused.
Really?
Wow.
Look at
Wow.
J-Lo. Is all I can tell you.
overused.
Are you just salty because Jenny from the block noticed you?
You're
when you were in
salty,
the
Freddie?
Bronx?
No, it's not. Listen, she's a great artist. She's the GOAT. But you know, everything comes to an end. It's like Madonna. I think Madonna for her age.
Look at her physique,
It's
Slick.
the dress.
The physique,
No,
the
she's got to
dress-
fill
no,
this
it-
dress out the right way.
No, like there's some people that wear a dress. No, my bad. Sorry. There's some people that wear a dress, and then there's some people that
The dress
the
wears
dress is
them.
them. Yeah.
Yes, and this
She-
dress is wearing her. Let me
no,
tell
it's
you.
not. No,
If
it's
you
not.
get a
She
pair,
wears this dress.
if you ever seen a woman wear a pair of body stockings, what do they call that? The black ones?
Spanx?
Yes.
Yes.
And oh my God, they look hot.
She has no
Well, tell
visible panty lines,
She
let
has
me
none
just
on.
say.
That's-
Exactly, which means she's
You can
au
see
naturel.
She has the runway.
She's
She didn't
wearing
shave
the
properly.
dress.
I'm telling you,
She's
this is
wearing
the dress.
No, she's wearing the dress.
Look at this whole situation,
She-
and then the ruffles on the bottom.
Example, Mr. Megan Fox. Did
Yes.
she wear that dress that night, or did the
Megan
dress wear
Fox
her?
was higher than a kite, but I'm
Okay.
gonna tell you, what's wrong with this dress?
I don't see the dress.
That's a nice dress.
You don't like this dress?
I do like this dress, but look at this whole situation. Even from the thighs down. Check this out from the thighs down.
It's crazy. That's a nice
Right?
dress.
The ruffles that
If it
just
was anybody else, it would not look that good.
I disagree.
the ruffle situation. I mean, the top is the top. Women
Alrighty,
like to
enough
sell
of the
from that.
J-Lo thing.
Anyway, just
She's
saying.
like overused. Next.
This must be J Lo
She
also.
she went against Shakira in the Super Bowl. She couldn't keep up.
Wow.
Always liked her as an actress.
Julianne Moore. I got to tell you, I love Amy Adams because she was Giselle in Enchanted, one of my favorite Disney spoof movies of all times. It puts it all together. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah. No, yeah, I saw it, but I didn't. Not a big fan.
Speaking of which, they seem to have found Gabby Petitino's body in that.
They don't know yet.
They don't know.
Did it come out? No, it hasn't come out yet. It's coming out at midday.
It has not come out, but apparently the FBI gave their condolences to the family.
Yes, but they don't know officially yet.
If it's her.
Right. They'll know it at 12 o'clock. Now, did you see they gave up the search for the madman in the 25,000 acres? They gave up. Why? Because it's raining like cats and bananas, and they can't find him out there. Now, why in the hell would you
That
let this
whole
guy go?
situation.
He literally single-handedly ruined, like, right now, I don't know who would want to go on a road trip. And the fact that, you know, like, he blatantly said, I don't know where she is, and he left with her, like.
Yeah, but you arrest him on whether or not he's a person of interest, because you can't just arrest people in this country. No?
You can't arrest as a person of interest. You can have the conversation.
I would have parked
But
somebody
if
in
you
his
left
house.
with her and you came back alone, like that, yeah.
And he's a hiker, from my understanding. He knows how to live in the woods.
Like, okay.
You got to bring in Rambo.
But
You got to bring in the search dogs is what you got to bring in.
They have search dogs and helicopters. You know that where he's went to live, he has a house there. And it's like a carpet. It's like snakes and crocodiles and everything there.
All I know is my mom would have asked me, like, where is Gabby? If you left with her and now you came back by yourself, where is she?
My mother would have called the cops and had me.
My mother would have probably brought me in.
Yes,
by
my
the
mother.
ear.
Well, apparently Gabby was living with him and the family.
Yes, his family.
And his family.
Okay.
It's just a whole interesting situation. I know in this country you are innocent until proven guilty, and all of the rights that he has. And maybe they had a big fight and he just left her in the middle of the park and
Then
he went
should've-
home.
Then he should have said that.
And maybe he just left her there in
Okay,
the middle
then why
of nowhere.
is he hiding? Why did he run?
I just feel like as a guy, like you should man up to the situation.
And why didn't he say, listen, I left her here. I don't know what happened to her.
Right.
He refused to talk.
Right, he could have said, I left her on the side of the road. This is where she is. Go looking fine. But
Or let me fly out. Let's go look for her. I left her here. He was not cooperative whatsoever.
which I find really interesting.
Why?
People's behaviors.
That's not interesting. That's just
It's a sin.
that's just
But who does that?
killers.
What kind of people have that mindset of doing that?
Like,
What about the kid that walked into the house here in West Palm Beach and killed those innocent people in their garage?
I know.
And chopped them up into a billion pieces.
I actually know the woman, yes.
There was a situation up in Boston, like guy, it was not big nightclub, but it was called Icon nightclub. Like he heard that his girlfriend was over there, and then he stuffed his girlfriend in the trunk. It was his girlfriend's birthday, so he stuffed his girlfriend in the trunk, and he found, like cops and I say other people that knew the girl found the girl on the side of the road in the car. Like I didn't understand like how guys can do that, or why would they want to do that? It's I can't wrap my head around it. Like why would
I
you-
know.
Now, did you hear that the guy that killed JFK's brother in California in the hotel was pardoned because the sons of JFK went in and said, you should let him go? Did you hear this?
I heard there was some controversy over Bobby Kennedy, that the family is kind of divided as to whether he should be
Forgiven.
let out, forgiven or not. And
Shalom,
This
Shalom.
sort of-
What's his name? Shalom. Shalom.
the guy that
The killer.
killed him.
So the family said that they believe that he is sorry and that he had a mental anguish and they should let him go. Now it has to go to the review board. And I'm going to tell you something. Not for nothing. That guy steps 1 foot outside of jail, they're going to take care of business on the outside. That he's even freaking alive after 62 years or whatever it is ridiculous. Ridiculous. That was cold-blooded murder. You know, it's like
people try to justify
172 years they gave the Olympian coach from
From the gymnastics?
172 years.
That's nuts. But people try to justify murder or like try to
Again,
Our job.
if you go back to the doctor that did that, what's going through your mind that this is an okay thing to do, not once, but to the entire team over and over again? Who actually thinks you have the right to touch another person this way?
Well, I'm gonna give you another twist.
But maybe, right, we talk about forgiveness, and half this family wants to
Kill him.
leave him in. The other half, I can't say half, but then others want to say, let him out and we forgive and we move on.
What do you mean let him out? There's no letting him out. You're putting somebody who killed somebody in cold blood
Back on the prowl.
back in the street. So if that guy kills again, what are you gonna tell me?
I'm so sorry,
I'm
I
so
made a
sorry
mistake.
that you now lost a loved one.
I know.
Come on now. It's like Charles Manson. You let that maniac out? They dug that
It's interesting.
that federal prison 20 stories down. You know about that, right? There's a federal prison with all these crazy people, all these nuts, all these dangerous are, and there's only one way in, one way out. They had them buried.
How to go down?
I mean, think about that. How bad does it have to get before you say enough is enough?
I say that all the time about things, and then there's always people's mindsets that do different things, and I just cannot wrap my head around that situation at all.
Do you know in this country there are people missing, have been missing, thousands and thousands of people, and nobody knows where they are, whether they were trafficked
Trafficking.
or if they were murdered, they were chopped up and eaten. I mean, I don't know what's going on.
Well, it depends who you ask again on what they're thinking that happened to people.
Do you believe in the death penalty?
Yeah.
Don't just say yeah.
If it's well, I say yeah because it can't be. It has to be a iron tight, clad,
There's no such thing.
proven
There's no such
situation.
Thing. There's no such thing.
There
Do you
has to
believe
be.
it's a yes or no? And you have to live with your mistake if it's wrong.
I mean, if I convict somebody and they were wrongfully convicted,
Mm-hmm.
that's the other side of it. That's the side that you see
keep them in
these
jail
stories.
for the rest of their life?
Yeah,
You would?
I would. Yeah.
So you have some guys that have been serving 50, 60 years and they found out through DNA now that it wasn't him?
Well, that's
no, true, but like if like
that's
I'll
the
say
issue.
if our law enforcement, our attorneys like get the right get the right evidence for that case.
But getting it right is the problem. How do
Yeah.
you know you're getting it right?
I mean, from the evidence that they pulled from, like, I'll say today when they do come out with the autopsy report, like, I feel like, you can't end somebody's life that quick.
But you can't give back somebody 50 years in jail either. And he was
True,
innocent
but-
and nobody would listen.
well, then they make financial reparations, but does that really count?
Oh yeah, give me $1 and a cheeseburger. It's gonna make up for the 50 years I lost of my life. I ain't getting that back.
Exactly. That's the other side of this whole situation. There's a
There
lot of
is-
stuff.
There's a lot of complications. It is not easy. Did you see what's happening down in Mexico? The Haitians that
Let me
yeah,
ask you
I saw
about
that.
that, Slick. Living under a bridge
Yeah,
until
like-
they're getting processed?
do you know that's better? You're safer there than being back in Haiti.
No, it's there. It's safer there than coming to Miami or like washing on Key West because they're just gonna send them back.
They found 38 people that floated for 3 weeks in West Palm Beach.
Well, here's the interesting side. They're processing all of these people allegedly, right, in Texas, to let them into our country. But yet, when this whole situation with the wall and Mexico, they're sending them back. They're separating children and families. Explain the difference. Aren't people people?
I'll give you the third difference. How come the Afghanistans just walk in? Because we screwed up.
Oh, because we screwed
Yeah,
up.
we
in the whole
totally
city.
screwed
Yeah,
up.
that's probably.
And now right now we're apologizing. And they're saying, "Come get us." We're like, "Okay, let's come get you."
Afghanistan's, come on, you can have the jobs. Haitians, no, we're gonna send you back. Listen,
So
there is so much
is it,
going on.
am I missing I don't mean no pun intended, the boat as to why we let some people in and others not?
Well, what kind of policy are you going to do?
It's because
So what
of,
is
like,
it?
It's since I came here, like I watched how Cubans got in easy. It was because of like something in the law that says, because Cubans are in a communistic country, they can come in so easy with the Haitians. Because they're in a democratic state, you have to go back and you have to have the right process paper. So it's kind of like they're missing a final paperwork for the Haitians to have that wet foot, dry foot situation when they do wash up on shore, so we can get them processed.
You know, when I worked for Charlie Rangel, I was on his immigration board. I dealt with Dominicans coming over. And the questionnaires that they gave me to ask, I had to fill them out. And what I found out was a lot of them came over and they said they were looking for jobs and had a job. That wasn't true. They were living off of welfare, having a man or a woman on the side paying them, and making food to pay, and still got an off-the-books job. They were making more money than I've ever seen. And I discovered this, and I brought it to him. I said, what are you going to do about this? He said, shut up. That's what I was told, shut up. It's a system.
Yeah, it's a system.
And the
that has
system
a
pays the
whole-
system.
But it seems like as the United States of America, and yes, I believe in unicorns and elves and leprechauns, if you let people in, people are people, we let them in. You don't discriminate between one culture or another.
You do.
You don't leave them hanging out under a bridge and
You
separate
do.
families.
Excuse
Why?
Me, you do,
But
because
they
you
do.
only allow 50 Haitians a year, 25 Dominicans a
Who
year.
makes those
English-
rules?
It's I don't know who it is, this guy in a suit, because there's always weird gray areas.
Sotomayor.
Because I try to get my cousin in. Like my brother was trying to get my cousin with the newborn, and it's been a hassle trying to get her in because you have to have the right papers, the right visas, and if you don't have it, they're gonna send
Political
her right
party.
Back. Yeah, they're gonna send her right back, and then we're gonna have to pay for a plane ticket right back.
Let's start again.
Slick, were you born here or Haiti?
I was born here, so like when I
So
got,
you're an American citizen.
I'm an American citizen, so when I got here, I was already, my father was he already set up everything from Social Security to, because right when I got off the plane, no, not right when
Were you born here?
No, born in Haiti. I
Thank
came
you.
here when I was 3, and then around 8, I went to go take my passport pictures because my mom and my dad already had everything situated for us, so we don't go back.
Now, a racist in this country will say, oh, but you get all the benefits. You get help, you get coupons, you get this, you get that. They help you when you come.
Oh no, but they didn't though.
I know, but I'm telling you what's out there.
They
When
didn't.
when you come over, those people coming over and everything else, they don't look at the walk to get there. They don't look at the sending your kid to a fence because you can't provide for them. My goodness gracious, that is horrible.
Because like I seen cousins go back and they came in the same way I did young, and then they thought they had the same paperwork and they sent them back because of the fact that they didn't have and they were already working here, they were already established.
And you know the other side?
And it was,
What do you do with these people when they show up? They put them in cages, or they put them
In camps, right?
in camps
Displacement
that
camp.
look like cages, right? Obama had more people in cages than anybody. But it doesn't matter who, under whose watch. It matters that it's occurring. Forget about it, is it Obama or Trump or now Biden. These guys can't do anything about this. You're going to need a whole country to come up with a resolution to this problem. If you think a wall is going to stop anybody from coming over, you're out of your freaking mind.
It's interesting. We were talking over the weekend about Trump maybe getting the nomination again in
he's
2
coming.
years, right?
He's coming.
And we had this conversation in the car, and someone said it's because Biden has not pulled through the way he should pull through to keep Trump from getting that nomination. If
But
Biden did what
nobody-
people thought he could do,
Nobody's going to do what Biden said he's going to do. Listen, we sold our submarines to Australia, and the French are mad at us. So they had the lady from the White House, because Biden's talking at the UN today. And the White House lady, who happens to be a very intelligent woman, was saying, don't get it twisted. They wanted the technology, not just the subs. Well, guess what? They're not only going to get the technology, they're going to get a whole base, because we need them.
I mean, they want the secret sauce.
The secret sauce. So they're going to get not only the bagel, but the secret sauce.
They want
And
the
the
secret
French are
sauce.
mad at us because, oh, you messed up a $66 billion deal. We didn't mess it up. We gave them something better. So what you do is you go to the French and say, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We'll phase in your program with some of this, but their subs are inadequate to our subs. That's the real deal.
The whole thing is so interesting.
So, but business is business, right?
Did you see what they did in France? So that was it Trump Leole? How
they
to
covered
pronounce it? That artist Christo, in his memory, they covered it in all
They're
this.
fixing it.
No. This is an art exhibit.
No, they're fixing it.
What do you mean they're fixing it?
It's under repair. It's cracking.
Really?
That's why they covered it. So they're putting it off as a giant
Art
art piece.
form. Were you in Florida when they did the islands and the Keys? Christo did them in like hot pink. Did you live here then?
No. He did them in hot pink? Did you go?
No, I've never seen, but it's really interesting what he does as far as what his legacy now does for art installations. It's pretty cool.
If you go to NYU, they have a copy of that.
Because they did it there also. They did part of the Arches, I think.
I had my first kiss in New York City when I was 12.
Magda?
Who was she? Who was she?
Well, you don't gotta name names.
Yeah,
Stop.
who
She's
is
watching.
I want to meet your exes.
Magda, I'm sorry, for they do not know what they say.
Magda.
Let's find Magda and call
He
her.
still remembers his
I'll give you
first
her
kiss.
number.
That's
Do you have her number? Can we call her?
He's
Magda,
still-
tell us about Freddie. Can I call Juji and ask him about Magda?
No.
Foofy?
No. Juji, no. Foofy, no. Nobody knows.
It's a significant
Mind your beeswax.
It's a significant moment. You
There was a very tough
kiss.
breakup
It
with
was.
Magda, yes. So
She was an older woman.
About 1 year.
She's available.
Yes, she is, if you want to date her.
Oh man, I
I
call
want
it
another secret sauce.
You know
the
something?
secret
I'm
sauce.
going to tell you something.
Yes.
I'm going to get back at you.
You know my
I'm going
exes.
to go to the radio station and talk to your ex.
You know mine.
I don't do that because Chuck would get mad at me. But I should.
It's so funny, right?
Wasn't that the guy who bought our time? I should run him over in the parking lot. That
Yep.
was my time.
Oh my gosh, it's funny. I go in through pictures and stuff I'm finding in my house. It's insane what you
That's
find.
disgusting.
Prom pictures and stuff.
No, you and your ex from the radio station.
It's funny how it all comes full circle, though, isn't it?
I don't know, Dawn. How's it come full circle?
I know, to buy our
Explain.
time, same radio station, all of this entire
ever talked to
situation.
him?
Ever?
Yeah, I mean afterwards,
No.
after the sale. Have you spoken to him? I know you met him in the elevator a few times.
No.
Yeah, I was there when you met him once. So
No.
don't say no. You see, she's cherry picking.
No, he
the conversation.
remotes in,
No, he doesn't. Or maybe he is now.
I think. Yeah, because Joe used to tell me he was remoting from the other side of the room.
Why would Jody tell you that?
Not
Did
Jody, Joe.
Joe who?
Remember Joe, who used to be our board op?
Oh, yeah,
and he
yeah.
would be like, I'm running the other show at
I
over there. I can't do this one at the same time.
I walked by one day and said, "Good morning, Joe," and he scared him. He almost flew out the window. He
I
quit
wonder
the
how
next
he
day.
is.
He quit the next day.
Wonder how he's doing.
Okay.
Ah, yes, you did.
I know.
You're not that grumpy.
I'm not grumpy. I don't.
Is that, you know the thing, grumpy old man? You always look at people who are older and go, wow, I hope I don't become like that. Have you become
Time
that?
out. Hold it. I'm supposed to care about all
Joe?
these people?
Yes, you should.
Why?
Why not?
They don't care about me.
You don't know that.
You have to, I know, even though people don't care, you still have to show that you care. You know, that's what
Stop
I've been
eating from the dawn bowl of cereal.
I've been trying out. So I can't. I
You're
don't know
the
what it
biggest
is.
grump.
I
You
know.
were
I
grumping
am.
yesterday.
I am. I snap quick, and it's very.
You are
nonchalant.
king grumpy.
Yes, but I'm trying out this new thing. Even though they're grumpy to me, I have to ask them, "How was your day? How's everything? How's
Wow.
life?"
All I got to say is,
I've been getting positive responses. You know? So it's kind of like they see that I'm trying to break down that barrier. So it's nice.
I gotta tell you, Slick's dedication is really amazing.
no,
He
I have
really
to
is.
change it
he is
up.
the
I
best
have-
BS I've ever seen in my
I
life.
have to change it up. I just can't be, matching energies anymore. I feel like for positive stuff to happen to me, I have to keep on being positive.
That's what Tracy McDonough always says. You have to change the frequency and raise your vibration. You ready to wrap this up?
You know, the funny thing is that you don't have to be good. You have to be consistently good.
Yes.
There is the difference in
True
life.
that.
You can always be good.
Yes.
But up, down, sideways, that isn't good.
Correct.
Consistently good, now you're talking. Now you're cooking with gas.
All right, more to come. Have a great morning, everyone. Please be safe. The roads are very wet if you are in our area, and we will see you about 12 o'clock.
Don't be late.
Talking Trash Tuesday.
Don't be
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the morning show. As I go now to fill my mug, which is completely empty, I'm coffee out.
Your cup runneth over.
No,
Have
company dry.
a great morning, everyone. Stay safe. Be kind to each other. Tune in for all of our other morning shows coming from Ant Media Productions, and then our afternoon show at 12 o'clock.
And always join us for more fun and laughs because, your day starts when you smile.
Have a great morning, and we'll see you in a little bit.
And don't be late.